In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. This first sentence tells not only of the beginning of the universe, but also of the first act of God's love. For to create is to love, to bring something out of nothing, to desire its existence. This can only come from love. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that has been made. John 1:3. Everything that God created is an expression of his love. Love is the very essence of his nature. God is love. 1 John 4:8. God created light in the midst of emptiness and darkness. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Genesis 1:3. When he said, "Let there be light," he released the first spark of his love into the world. Light was a reflection of God's nature. For God is love, and love is like light. It disperses darkness, gives direction, and brings life. God is light. In him there is no darkness at all. 1 John 1:5. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. Every act of creation unfolded in a harmony of love. The sky was separated from the earth, the waters were gathered, and dry land appeared. The earth was filled with plants, the seas with fish, and the skies with birds. All this was the manifestation of God's loving plan, moving from chaos to order, from emptiness to life. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his faithfulness endures to all generations. Psalm 105. The order of creation reflects his steadfast love. For God is not a God of disorder, but of peace. 1 Corinthians 14:33. At the end of each act of creation, God said that it was good. God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:10, 12, 18, 21, 25. This was more than an evaluation. It was love's affirmation. For in God's eyes, everything that is good springs from his love and mirrors it. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights. James 1:17. Goodness flows from the nature of God, because everything he made is a gift born of love. And finally, God created humankind in his own image. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. Genesis 1:27. This was the pinnacle of love. For God created human beings to share his love. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son. John 3:16. Humanity was the only creation capable of understanding, reflecting, and spreading his love. God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. Romans 5:5. On the seventh day, God rested from all his work. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested. Genesis 2:2. This rest was not from fatigue, but from fulfillment. God's plan was complete. A world created in love, meant to live in love. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. Genesis 1:31. That very good was the seal of love. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13:7-8. The first chapter of Genesis tells not only how the world was made, but also why it was made. And the reason is love. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. 1 John 4:16. God made the world to make his love visible. Life, order, and beauty all flow from that love. Every part of creation, the glimmer of light, the sound of the sea, the flight of the birds, the breath of humanity, echoes the love of God. And humankind was created to respond to that love. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Matthew 22:37. Love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22:39. For in the beginning there was love, and even now all things continue to exist through his love. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Colossians 1:17.